already created one video lecture on this topic, filters and capacitor filter, but due to the quality issue I am creating and uploading it again. In this video lecture, first of all we have to see about the meaning of filter and hence the filter circuits. Sometimes it becomes essential to separate solids from liquids or to remove impurities. That means if we have to remove the unwanted material, we generally use the filter or filters. In electronic field, our unwanted signal is just like the unwanted material, and that's why we have to remove it, and this can be done by means of circuits called as filter circuits. If we take the example of output of rectifier, we know that rectifier converts AC into DC, but the output of rectifier consists of some unwanted AC which is called as ripple. Let us see the output of rectifier. Although at the output of rectifier we get DC, but it consists of some unwanted AC component which is called as ripple, and that's why we have to remove this unwanted AC, we have to remove this ripple, and this can be done by means of filter circuits, so that at the output of filter we get pure DC. There are four types of filters: capacitor filter, inductor filter, LC filter, and RC filter. Now we will see about the first type of filter, which is capacitor filter. If we see the circuit diagram of this filter, it is very simple. At the output of rectifier, one capacitor is connected, and this capacitor will act as filter. Of course, we will see how it acts as filter. Here is the load resistance RL, across which we will get the output voltage. Now let us see how this circuit will act as filter, or the capacitor which is connected here removes the AC and passes only DC at the output. Here, to understand this, let us see the equation of capacitive reactance. The capacitive reactance is given by Xc is equal to 1 upon omega c. That means Xc, capacitive reactance, is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. X is capacitive reactance, F is the frequency, and C is the value of capacitance. If we see this equation, we can say that the frequency and capacitive reactance, the relation between these two, capacitive reactance is inversely proportional with the frequency. That means as the frequency increases, the capacitive reactance decreases, and as the frequency decreases, the capacitive reactance increases. So, if we take the example of DC, which is having frequency 0, what happens in case of DC? Since the frequency is 0, so 1 upon 0, that means infinite, and that's why the capacitive reactance in this case will be very high. So the capacitor will act as open circuit for DC. So all the DC current will flow through the load resistance RL only, so that we get output voltage. But in case of AC, since there is some frequency, since AC is having some frequency, so the capacitive reactance decreases. In case of AC, as the frequency increases, the capacitive reactance decreases. So the AC can get bypassed through the capacitor, or in other words, it can bypass only AC and it will act as open circuit for DC, and that's why the ripple can be removed by means of this filter, capacitor filter. Here, now let us see this actually how capacitor acts as filter. So this diagram gives us idea about the rectifier output, and this rectifier output is given to the capacitor. As per the rectifier's output, the capacitor is either charging or discharging depending upon the voltage level at rectifier output. Initially, when the rectifier's output is increasing, the capacitor goes on charging, and when the rectifier's output is at peak or at peak voltage, the capacitor will get fully charged, and suppose this point is point A. Now the output of rectifier starts decreasing with time, and that's why this capacitor will now get discharged through the load resistance RL, and that's why the voltage across capacitor also decreases like this. Suppose it decreases from A to B. But when the capacitor voltage is decreasing slowly, again the output of rectifier increases. As soon as the output of rectifier becomes greater than the capacitor voltage, again the capacitor starts charging and the capacitor voltage increases from, suppose, B to C. Again, when the rectifier voltage decreases, the capacitor discharges, suppose from C to D. In this way, the capacitor charging and discharging takes place, due to which it will prevent the output or output voltage from falling to 0. Although there comes some ripple, but it is comparatively smaller than the rectifier's output. So we can definitely say that the capacitor which is used here minimizes the amount of ripple and hence acts as filter. Here the values of capacitor and load resistance RL plays very important role, because RL into C decides the time constant. So for getting steadier output, smooth output, the value of RL and C or both should be large.